I pretended to be homeless for a month to see which friends would actually help me. Last spring, I was going through one of those rough patches where everything felt uncertain, and I started questioning who actually cared about me versus who just kept me around for convenience. My lease was ending anyway, and I had some savings built up, so I made this crazy decision to essentially disappear from my normal life for a month and see what would happen. I told my landlord I wouldn't be renewing and packed up all my stuff into a storage unit across town. Then I crafted this elaborate story about losing my place due to some financial emergency and needing to crash with friends while I figured things out. The plan was to reach out to different people in my circle and see who would actually step up when I needed help. The first week was eye-opening in ways I never expected. I started with my closest friend group from college, who I'd been tight with for years. When I called them explaining my situation, most of them were sympathetic, but had convenient excuses about why I couldn't stay with them. One guy said his girlfriend wouldn't be comfortable with it. Another claimed his roommate had strict rules about overnight guests. A third friend offered to let me sleep on his couch for maybe 2 nights max, but made it clear I needed to find something else quickly. What really stung was how quickly the tone shifted from concern to annoyance when I pressed just a little bit about longer-term options. These were people I'd helped move apartments, lent money to, been there for during breakups and family drama. But when I needed something substantial, they all seemed to vanish into excuses and awkward silences. Meanwhile, I was actually sleeping in my car, most nights in different parking lots around the city. I'd rotate between a 24-hour gym parking lot, some residential streets, and occasionally a rest stop on the highway outside town. It was uncomfortable as hell, but also weirdly liberating in a way I hadn't anticipated. The second week brought some surprises that completely changed how I viewed certain relationships. My neighbor from my old apartment building, this older woman I barely knew beyond polite hallway conversations, somehow heard about my situation through the building gossip network. She showed up at the coffee shop, where I was spending most of my days trying to look busy, and offered me her spare bedroom for as long as I needed it. I was so shocked I almost broke character and told her the truth right there. Here was someone who owed me nothing and had no real connection to my life, offering more genuine help than friends I'd known for years. I declined because it would have complicated my experiment, but her kindness stuck with me in a way that made me question everything I thought I knew about human nature. Around the same time, I reached out to this guy I'd worked with at a previous job who I'd always considered more of an acquaintance than a real friend. We'd grab drinks occasionally,